where we have a performance like we did tonight, then people start questioning their methods and their motives, and sometimes that can lead to a little bit of confusion. My message to you guys all is that don't let that get to you, but the message that Paddy and myself said at the start was, we're trying to win 8 games, we're trying to win 9 games, and we know that the method is not always going to come off. And today we were unlucky in a lot of ways. It's the run out, there's balls going straight to fielders, there's lots of situations that in other games they'll go on our side, and we'll keep going, and we'll get to that point where we get the score that we know we can defend and we know that we're capable of. What happens now is that people look at dismissals, people look at the overall score and say, we've got to challenge that system, or we've got to try different things, or we've got to be a little bit more sedate, build in innings. But my challenge to you guys is that what you guys did in the first inning, our first match, has been tried to replicate in the next 2, and just didn't quite work. And that happens, and there's a number of reasons for that. We're going to come up against a good Kolkata team on what is going to be a pretty good wicket, and if we don't look to be aggressive, we don't look to take the game on, then we're going to get ourselves in trouble. We're playing a style that Paddy and I don't want, and that will be confusing to everyone here. So the messaging is, we're right on track. Everyone loses games in the IPL. A couple of things go our way, and all of a sudden we put 220 on them, 230 on them, and we defend that, and we're feeling really good about ourselves. So I know there'll be some people disappointed in the room, but you should be, because that's the IPL. We can't succeed 14 times. We said at the start, we expect 2 to 3 good performances out of every batter. Great seasons are 6 or 7 performances, and a number of you guys in this room have already had 2 very good performances, and pretty much everyone's had 1 good performance. So we're well on our way to being where we want to be, but pressure comes from outside, won't come from inside this room. Only challenge that I'll have is, everyone who's succeeded has had a method. They've understood when they're going to be aggressive, they understood who's the bowlers they want to take on, and at no stage have they ever been reckless. All of last year was never about being reckless. Performance against Rajasthan was never about being reckless. So that's the only thing you have to think in your head. And am I doing what I'm capable of, and am I doing that I'm really good at? And I don't have any questions around anyone at all. I know that the performances are exceptionally close, and even if it doesn't happen the next game, the talent within this room can get on a run 3, 4, 5 games, no problems at all. So most teams after 3 games are going to be 1 and 2, so we're going to be no different than anyone else. Go to Kolkata, put a performance together, feel really good about ourselves, and the momentum carries from there. So that's the challenge. I can say it now, but only you guys within your own minds and your own heads can say, yeah, I feel good, I know what I'm doing, and I'm ready for the next game. And if you need any help with that, then there's a lot of experience in this room. There's a lot of amazing players. Coaches are all here. Guraf's there. Anyone who needs help at all, please, we're all sounding boards. But my message is, keep going. If not, we keep going harder if we want to, because ultimately that's how we're going to win games. Paddy, on top?
Yeah, spot on. I think a few teams, if they went to the next venue, it might be a good weekend. They're thinking, let's play it safe, let's get 160, 170. That's not our team, okay? We said, Aniket had a good night tonight. We get a score, 100 person joins him, we get 200 plus. We would probably win that game. So in some ways, been unlucky the last 2 innings. Challenge is just keep doubling down on what got us in the first innings. First game 280. That's the kind of team that we want to be. Don't overthink this one too much.